At 5:30, a move to get rid of the legal shield covering police officers in Ohio, now one step closer to becoming law. Supporters now will start collecting signatures to put the issue on the ballot for next year. If it passes, Ohio would be the first state in the nation to end what's known as qualified immunity by the vote of the people. WCPO 9 News reporter Jay Shakur examines what's at stake.
Ending the special protection government workers have at the people's expense.
It's almost impossible to sue your governments when they violate your constitutional rights.
That's why Kyle Pierce believes government employees in Ohio shouldn't have a legal shield that protects them from lawsuits. Pierce, executive director of the Ohio Coalition to End Qualified Immunity, is pushing for a state law that gets rid of that.
Don't you think that ought to be changed here in Ohio? And a lot of people kind of do fall into the same mindset because it's a very American ideal. It's not left, it's not right.
Qualified immunity protects certain government officials like teachers and police officers if they're accused of violating a person's civil rights while working in their official capacity. But why is it on the books, and what could happen if this law is removed? Fraternal Order of Police President Ken Colbert says the amendment could damage law enforcement.
Qualified immunity exists for a reason. It exists for the balance between accountability for public servants as well as to protect them from frivolous lawsuits.
Colbert cites policies already on the books to discipline officers, but the amendment would allow the government agency, not the government employee, to be sued for financial damages.
Part of the proposed amendment reads, any individual who is an officer, agent, employee, or servant of the state or a political subdivision. Some are saying that's too broad. What's your response to that?
If the government isn't violating our rights, then there should be no issue here.
You violate somebody's constitutional rights, or you violate a law in such a way that a reasonable person in that field would know that it's wrong, you already don't get qualified immunity. So these things are already in place. To just blanketly get rid of qualified immunity is going to damage public servants. People are going to leave.
In Cincinnati, Jay Shakur, WCPO 9 News.